Making the wrong choice after a car accident can cost you the compensation you deserve. And this video will cover the essential steps you need to take immediately after a car crash so that you're prepared and protected every step of the way. Hey, Brian Glass here. I became a personal injury attorney 17 years ago. And today, having secured one of the largest DUI verdicts in the history of Virginia, I can personally say that most people undervalue their case, which is exactly what the insurance companies count on. If you or somebody you know has been injured or disabled and they want to speak to a lawyer that they can trust, then give me a call at 703-591-9829 and schedule a free consultation. Let's dive into what you need to do right after a car crash. The moments right after the crash can be chaotic and it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but the first thing you need to do is prioritize safety. If you can, move your car out of traffic and avoid further danger. Now, if you're injured, of course, you're going to call 911 immediately and don't risk your safety. Seek medical help right away, even if you think your injuries might be minor. Next thing to do is to call law enforcement. A police report is essential for documenting the accident and protecting your legal rights. And without it, you could face one of those he said, she said situations, especially if the other driver changes their story later on. Police will gather all the facts, they'll identify witnesses, they'll document the details of the crash, they'll help you exchange insurance information, and all of this is going to be crucial for your case. Now, while you're waiting for the police officer to arrive at the scene, you can gather witness information. Talk to anybody who saw the accident and get their names and contact information. Witnesses are vital in verifying the details of the crash and explaining what happened to the insurance company. And witnesses can provide crucial support if we ever have to file your claim in court. Finally, document the scene. Use your phone or your camera and take clear, detailed picture of all the damage to all the vehicles and any visible injuries that you have to your body. Get photos of the condition of the road and also the surrounding area. And don't forget to capture the license plates and any traffic signs or signals that might have played a role in the crash. It's important to make notes about the weather, the road conditions, and any conversations that you had with the other driver. All of these things will help strengthen your case later on. Now, even if you don't feel hurt right after the accident, it's a good idea to get checked out by a healthcare professional. Many injuries from car crashes, like whiplash, sometimes even internal injuries, they don't show symptoms immediately, and delaying your treatment leaves room for the insurance companies to argue that your injuries weren't actually caused by the crash. Getting medical attention right away creates an official record that connects your injuries to the crash. And this is crucial when it comes to building a strong claim or lawsuit. When you see your doctor, be detailed about the pain, the discomfort, any symptoms that you're experiencing, even if these things seem minor. Inconsistent medical records will weaken your case later on, so be thorough and be honest about everything that you're feeling. And don't hesitate to ask for things like x-rays, MRIs, or CT scans to help ensure that all the injuries are properly diagnosed and documented. Because it's better to be thorough now than to face complications down the road. The next step is to protect your legal rights. This can be a bit tricky because insurance companies often try to downplay the injuries and minimize your compensation. After all, that's their job. Now, here's what you can do to protect yourself. First, don't give any statements to insurance companies immediately after the accident. While you're required to report the accident to your insurance company, you want to avoid giving any detailed statements about the cause or the extent of the accident until you've spoken to a lawyer. Insurance adjusters are trained to get you to say the things that can hurt your case. They might press you into giving a recorded statement or something like that. Instead, keep a personal injury diary. Start recording details about your recovery, about the process, including your pain levels, doctor visits, medications, any out-of-pocket expenses you incur, and all those minor inconveniences that you likely are going to forget about in 6 or 9 or 12 months when it comes time to settle your case. This diary is going to help you track your progress and can be very useful to prove the impact the accident has had on your life. Lastly, I highly recommend that you speak to an experienced personal injury lawyer because navigating the insurance claims process and dealing with the other party's legal team is going to be overwhelming. A skilled lawyer can ensure that your case is handled properly and help you fight to get maximum compensation that you deserve. Navigating the aftermath of a car crash can be complicated, but following these steps will help make sure that you stay protected and that you're able to move forward with your claim and your life. With the right steps, you can make sure that the process is smoother and you can focus on your recovery. So if you or a loved one has been hurt here in Virginia and you're ready to talk to an experienced lawyer who will fight for the compensation that you deserve, give us a call today at 703-591-9829. Our consultation is free, it's confidential, and it could help you get the settlement you deserve. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and be sure to check out the next video here.